quarterback themselves had the determination to say this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now stands at 13. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On 2nd and inches, Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 31 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 13-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. On first down, Tagovailoa. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Tua going to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Dolphins at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together.
To a hit, and the ball is out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football, just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 51 yards. And the Dolphins are once again back in front. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fields it right around the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
Taken at the goal line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. To the air, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he is going to have a Bills first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
He'll buy some time right. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Keon Crossing. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. A good pickup there at 22. Here's Mostert. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Tua. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Oh, he brings it in off the deflection. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Here's Allen. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another big gainer, 2 in succession, as this one goes for 32. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Taken down at the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. On 2nd and 7, Allen steps away to his left. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him as he... It's been tough to stop here in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Allen going to try and keep it. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 2. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield too.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack.
Tua. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. He's got room past the 30.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. Oh,
the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tua, the final shot before half. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Allen. Out to his left. He's got a man. Complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 33 yards that time.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good. Forcing the quarterback out of the pocket, but it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Left side caught by Diggs.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Back to the ground. This time Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his second rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And his throw here's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, here comes Mostert. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a fourth down. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it?
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 68 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 69 yards rushing for him now to this point. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Singletary again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Allen escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Crowder now to return. A 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Allen going to give the Singletary on the option. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give, Singletary right side. Oh, he shifts past him. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.